So a couple of my viewers have asked me why I prefer old school anime over new school and kind of accused me of being biased due to nostalgia. I can promise you this, it's more than that. Old anime and new anime might seem similar on the surface, but when you look closely, the difference in tone, pacing, and emotional delivery, it's like night and day, okay? And in this video, I will use a very simple, short, yet prominent scene to demonstrate. The scene is taken from a series known as Hunter x Hunter, specifically the 1999 adaptation and the 2011 remake. The two versions follow the exact same story, use the exact same characters, and adapt from the same source material. But somehow they feel like two completely different shows to me. Quick disclaimer. I am not a Hunter x Hunter fan, but I am a huge Yu Yu Hakusho fan. If you don't know, these two series came from the same author, Yoshihiro Togashi, one of the most decorated manga artists ever lived. I actually started this series with the 2011 remake, and I made it to the, what was it called? Greek Island arc before dropping it due to work and a lack of enjoyment, I should say. Now don't at me. I just didn't emotionally connect with the characters. Then a friend of mine who is a huge Hunter fan insists that I watch at least the 1999 version before giving up on the series. And what do you know? I couldn't stop watching it! So let's begin. Now in the 1999 version, Kurapika removes his contact lens from his eyes, and with the camera lingering just long enough to show his scarlet eyes glowing, almost demonic, as if rage is erupting out of him or something. The cello playing in the background also adds a very disturbing weight to the heavy atmosphere. Without any context, you can already tell that this man is going through some serious mental and emotional issues right now. The 2011 remake does the exact opposite. It's quicker, cleaner. Kurapika removes the lens calmly and his eyes does not glow red. The music also reflects more of a somber tone, and without context, you might just think that he's sad because his girlfriend dumped him or something. These two scenes are almost identical, but one shows anguish, pain, sadness, while the other one is just sad. The next scene, Kurapika is walking towards this guy named Zenji, and this is where I have to emphasize the beauty of color contrast. What I want you to focus on first is the atmosphere, the background, aka the city. 1999 offers a very dark atmosphere. So dark that even the lights in the city doesn't seem all that bright, which signifies just how much rage and grief this character is admitting. There's also no footsteps, which makes Kurapika seem kind of creepy. Quick note, Kurapika is one of the nicest characters in the entire show. The next thing I want to focus on is just before the money shot. We slowly see Zenji's expression change from frustration to pants. There's also the sound of a car passing by. This sound effect is usually played when an accident is about to occur, signifying that the danger that Zenji is about to run into. The facial expression along with the car sound effect emphasizes just how disturbing and dangerous Kurapika looks. In fact, I want you to pause this video right here. Now, squint your eyes. What do you see? Two creepy ass eyeballs staring directly into your soul. This is one of the reasons why color contrast is so effective in old school anime. Now as the scene continues, there's no blinking, there's no change in facial expression, no music, only the lighting. I remember having the exact same facial expression as Zenji and the chill that ran down my arm. It's a brilliant way to tell the viewer so much by showing so little. Now let's take a look at the 2011 scene. It's more realistic. Grounded, if you will. The background and the city lights looks bright here because, well, they're supposed to, right? The sad music from the bathroom lingers on here before fading into no music. There's also no traffic sounds, but you can hear Kurapika's footsteps here. If you pause it right here, without any context, you might think that these two are actually going on a date or something. In other words, the background tells me nothing. as it adds nothing to the atmosphere other than realism. Moving on to the Scarlet Eye reveal, it's the generic fading in transition. Now if you pause the video right here and squint your eyes again, does the eye pop out to you? It didn't for me, because the hair, the face, the city lights were just as bright as the eyes. One of the biggest gripe I have with new anime is they all have this white plastic sheen. The colors don't pop out because there's a lack of contrast. Is it bad? No. But it makes the show look flat, or a lack of life, if you will. Anyways, moving on to Zenji's expression, it's also less expressive. If you compare them side by side, one has less detail but with more distortion and more movement, while the other one is more detailed but it's just your standard bewildered eye-twitching expression. 2011 also plays the exchange of the eyes longer than the 1999 version. You get a close-up shot of both Kurapika and Zenji, highlighting just how scary Kurapika looks and how scared Zenji is. It's so in your face that I almost rolled my eyes. Not to mention the music. But what's with this triumphant battle theme? Isn't this scene supposed to highlight just how emotionally damaged Kurapika is? It doesn't match the tone at all. Now, do I think that all modern anime are trash and that old is gold? No, because there are some fantastic modern animes out there, and plenty of crappy old ones as well. It's just that there are certain small, subtle details that old anime offers that new anime doesn't. Like the subtle ways old anime use to show the story rather than just telling it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.